Season 2, The Unfinished War. Chapter 14, The Attack. A small, peaceful island, named Jonesy's Island, lay still near Catty Corner and many other locations on the main island of Flashback's rule. Farmers planted seeds as houses were being built. It was all a cover. Many of the agents of the agency were told to come to this location and pretend to be workers that are trying to live a life on the island. Secretly, underneath Jonesy's Island, there was an entire network and base broadcasting feed of the entire main island, and everyone on the main island's movements directly went back to the new base of the agency. The pretend farmers looked up as they heard the sound of a helicopter in the sky. The sound of one helicopter turned to 3, then 4, 6, 10. 10 helicopters flew around the entirety of Jonesy's Island, all of them painted with the same logo of Flashback's empire. The farmers attempted to run back inside into the base for cover, but it was too late. They knew what was coming. All of the helicopters loaded their rockets and gunmen prepared to fire their miniguns down onto the island. Flashback inside of his base watched from his throne on a TV broadcast as the helicopters waited for him to give the word to open fire. Flashback pressed a button on his chair that allowed him to communicate with one of the helicopters and said, "Fire!" The helicopters all fired down onto the island after the first one did. One rocket and bullet after another. Screams and yells could be heard. Below the small island and the base, the agents attempted to get out, but the door was blocked by a large rock that had been blown there from the explosions and covered the door. The base underground was collapsing. The structures fell as the explosions and rockets did not stop firing. The entire island caved in on itself, and the base collapsed underneath. All of the agents inside died. The small island looked nothing like it had before. The trees were mostly gone, and the ones that were still standing had no leaves and were dead. The island was burned to almost nothing. "You can stop firing." The helicopters stopped firing. The 10 helicopters began flying back to Flashback's base. One agent on the island made it out. He took out his phone, which barely worked, and pressed an emergency button, which gave his location to the main agency base. One of the gunmen on the helicopters took a sniper and shot him from a distance, then continued flying back. "What was that?" "Sorry, sir. One agent survived. I had to take him out." "Understood. Good work." The helicopters flew back towards Flashback's base. And that is Season 2, The Unfinished War, Chapter 14, The Attack. Very short episode, probably one of my shortest episodes so far. But I'll see you in the next one. It's going to be pretty interesting what happens. Bye-bye.